欢迎收看神秘文怪事。大家好，我是团长，没有订阅的朋友请按下订阅按钮，谢谢大家。加入我们优秀神秘文怪事团，拜托大家用力按下订阅，达到1000订阅。大家可以留言告诉我，古埃及的金字塔，它藏着太多的秘密了，正等住人类继续挖掘。就连外星人还有福之谜，也可能可以从金字塔得到解答。怎么说呢？金字塔其实是外星人留下来的文明，否则以当时的技术，是不可能在这么短的时间里完成这样子伟大的建筑。有考古学家在金字塔内的石壁上发现许多古埃及人使用的文字，还有神秘的符号，到现在都还没有完全解读出来。或许在这里面就藏着宇宙的奥秘也说不定。人迹及罕至的埃及萨卡拉沙漠突然出现络绎不绝的人潮，原来这里有考古学大发现。
It's a private high official tomb who lived during the reign of the king Djedkare, the 8th king of the 5th dynasty, almost the 24th century BC.
4400年前，古墓就在埃及最古老的阶梯金字塔附近，属于萨卡拉墓园群一部分。今年4月正式对外开放，墓穴被黄沙覆盖，考古学家花了1个月才清理出来入口。先要爬下狭窄陡峭的坡道，然后还要弯下腰，才能进到 L 型墓穴里面。第一眼看到的却是让人惊艳的景象。
Although that this tomb, it's a very small tomb, but the colors there are really amazing one.
主墓穴的四面墙上砌满了5颜6色的壁画，大都是4500年前古埃及人的生活实况。例如工人用屠刀直截了当2头奶牛，并高举着牛腿象征丰收；一群仆人则是列队跪坐在地上，手中捧着碗，将美食献给墓穴。墙壁左右两侧形体最大的壁画人像，也就是墓穴的男女主人，表示自己的一片忠心。另外，壁画中也生动地描绘了埃及人乘坐帆船，或是划着小舟搭载进贡物品的柜子。除此之外，还有许多古埃及象形文字，其中包括至今意义不明的生命之树符号。
People are curious about anything mysterious. Ancient Egypt, when you say the word of ancient Egypt, it means mysterious. It means mummies. It means pyramids.
更让人感到意外的是，壁画中居然出现一枚清晰可见4400年前的指纹。
One of the painters, one of the artists, while he was painting, and this color is still wet, he just put his hand on the black color. So now we can see the fingerprints. But really amazing one.
专家考虑，这座墓穴主人的姓名叫做胡伊，当时担任位高权重的大法官。富丽堂皇的壁画，甚至和法老王墓穴同等级，由于位置偏僻，4400多年来没有遭到盗贼破坏，壁画颜色也因此鲜艳如昔。
اللي عاش نهاية الأسرة الخامسة يعني من 4400 سنة. الحجرة الملونة اللي موجودة فيها الألوان كأنها متلونة من يومين بالظبط من كتر الروعة اللي هي موجودة فيها.
除了古墓穴，另外出土许多古文物，包括锅碗等日常用品，还有许多翠玉做成的戒指与项链等饰品。如此珍贵的考古活动，埃及政府当然要大肆宣传。古墓正式开放当天，邀请50多位外国大使以及文化界人士来共享盛举。能够让埃及政府大张旗鼓四处宣扬的，当然不只有一处古墓。去年12月，同样也是在萨卡拉古墓群发现一处大型墓穴，和胡伊古墓相比，年代更早，约70到80年。
This tomb for a guy named Wahti. He was the divine inspector of the dynasty number 5 of the Old Kingdom. He used to work for the 3rd king of the 5th kingdom of the 5th dynasty.
瓦提古墓长约10公尺，宽度与高度各约3公尺。由于祭祀地位崇高，墓穴装潢相对华丽。最大的不同是，墓穴内矗立着大大小小的雕像。瓦提古墓还有一项特点，就是有密封通道，里面可能埋藏金银宝等各式各样陪葬品。
This is the shaft, and we can see the remains of the chiseling tools in the 4 corners. It's obvious clear. So according to the sounds, it seems that this one is full of debris.
可能也是地点偏远，人迹罕至。瓦提古墓保存得相当完整，被埃及政府称为数十年来绝无仅有的重大发现。埃及政府之所以急于展示考古学成绩单，其实是商业考量。2011年1月，埃及爆发阿拉伯之春民主运动，独裁总统穆巴拉克被迫下台，社会局势开始动荡，占国民所得50%的观光业从此一蹶不振，每年1500万外国游客骤减到只剩500万。因此，政府近年来频繁公开古墓，希望藉此带动观光回春。10月中， 又大张旗鼓公布发现20具千年棺木，甚至和知名旅游探险节目在电视上直播发掘古墓的完整过程。
Welcome to Egypt. It's 2 a.m. local time, and we are driving through the darkness of the Sahara Desert toward those lights. It's a place called Al Gharifa.
发掘地点是在首都开罗，南方年代距今约2500年。考古团队负责人是前古文物部长，也是举世公认的埃及考古权威哈瓦斯博士。
Dr. Hawass.
Josh,
How are you, my friend?
how are you? Good to see you.
See you.
Very happy to see you.
Oh,
古墓入口前方已经有一具小棺木出土。当沉重的石头棺盖被掀开时，亲眼目睹木乃伊，主持人忍不住一阵惊呼。
oh my word! Look at this.
Look, she has a mask. And the
does have a mask.
But maybe someone came and gave her a bomb.
Broke the mask.
Broke the mask.
然而，这具木乃伊还只是小菜一碟，古墓内还有更重大的发现。
Go to an archaeological site and go somewhere that has not been explored is a thrill, is a rarity. But to do it in real time, a place where we have no idea what to expect is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
节目主持人和考古专家，再加上4名工人，在狭窄的墓穴中，透过电视直播镜头，准备打开第一具石棺。
When we open it, we'll have the surprise. But I want you, when they start opening it, I would like you to put the mask in your face for 1 minute only.
之所以要戴口罩，是为了预防石棺中有不知名的细菌。石棺被打开后，却让人失望，木乃伊身体已经腐烂，只剩下一堆骨头。
So we've got part of the lid off here. I can see bones. I can see ribs.
The mummy is in a very bad condition.
虽然第一具木乃伊已经毫无所获，不气馁的考古学家继续发掘第二具石棺。还没打开前，就在墓穴墙壁中找到一个蜡制的人头像，雕工相当细致精美，但考古专家却无法判定它的用途。
Things like this wax had been found before?
No,
I've never
this
heard
is,
of this.
Look, I'm an archaeologist. I excavated hundreds of tombs. I never discovered in the late period anything like this.
还没打开石棺，就已有大惊喜。那打开后会发现什么？
Oh, look at that. It is an intact mummy.
费了9牛2虎之力，终于看到包裹完整的木乃伊，应该是墓穴主人遗体。他当时担任智慧之神索特的祭司，长达2小时发掘古墓电视直播，终于指挥票价。
Mummy here.
It is completely wrapped, completely with linen. They cover the face. This is another method of mummification of Dynasty 26.
除了身体保持完整，石棺内还有不少贵重的陪葬品。
And you have Isis with the 2 wings. You have the sun disk. You have the goddess here. And I can see artifacts here. And look at this. There is gold.
Getting our first real look as we pull the boards here of the
Good,
full mummy.
very good.
So
Very
getting a
good.
look at this very powerful priest.
拥有6000年历史的埃及，希望藉由对老祖宗墓穴的发掘，加收入无可厚非。埃及境也掀起一波考古热，对官方收益颇有正面注意。更大的价值使世人有机会近距离认识埃及古文物之美。希望您会喜欢今天主题，也欢迎在下方留言分享你对这些的看法。大家帮我按赞、订阅、开小铃铛，谢谢。感谢收看，下次再见。